Yesterday, Chloe, the mama, escaped out of the stall, which was getting pretty nasty and almost impossible to keep dry, and it was getting pretty nasty anyway. And then when she bust out of the stall, I think it was kind of a God thing, really, because I think it was time. Maybe it was getting a little unhealthy in there. And somewhere last night, not last night, night before last, one of the piggies died, so we're down to 6. But the remaining 6 are looking pretty strong. Anyway, right about the same time I discovered that Chloe had bust out of there. She'd probably been out all night 2 nights ago. I had to go pick up a load of hay from Johnny. Anyway, so I basically said, high five, Lori, you're it, I'm out. And so Lori was able to get Chloe into the corral, what we corral, this triangular shaped corral right next to the barn, that we use as a receiving corral for incoming animals or outgoing animals or animals that just need to be set aside for a while and controlled. Anyway, so we moved Chloe yesterday into here, and we're thinking that this might be the place for them, even though this does get a lot of rain. When the rain falls off this roof here, it all comes down, and this little corral's all kind of downhill, so it gets pretty wet. But we're thinking that we'll dig out a ditch. We'll dig out the existing ditch, but just dig it out a little bit more so it flows around. Hopefully that'll control the moisture. We'll stick a tarp up on that far end today. There's a cover. Put some more straw down there for bedding. But as you can see, the piglets are small enough that the hog panel, this welded mesh stuff, is not enough to keep them in, but they stay close to mom. And so they're starting to root around and get some greens and just enjoy the sunshine, which they weren't getting in the stall in the barn. So I think the sunshine and Mother Earth, Mother Nature, and they're starting to root a little bit, and I think this is a lot more healthy. So it really was a God thing that Chloe bust out of there, because I think this is a lot healthier for them. You can see the opportunistic chickens picking up on the leftovers. And I started to take some of Chloe's feed and put it on the ground in the hope that the little piglets will start to eat grain. I guess they're about 3 weeks old now, ish. Sometimes I lose track of time a bit, but zoom in on that little guy there. You can tell he's rooting around the freshly plowed earth. Anyway, piglets and chickens. This is day 2 of sunshine after the hurricane, I guess it was Florence. And these guys seem to be really enjoying the dry, warm weather, as opposed to those guys, which I need to get some shade up for them. That's where Brutus and Baby Back are, and I'll get some shade cloth up later today, because they were baking their brains out yesterday, staying in their mud wallow, trying to stay cool. I'll get some shade up for them today, and that'll take some of the heat stress off of them. All right, Shining Light Farm. I love my life. I love my office. I love my farm.